People are paying their respects and honoring former Supreme Court Justice Sandra Day O'Connor in Washington today. O'Connor, who was born and raised here in Arizona, will live on in the history books as the first female justice of the U.S. Supreme Court. She was 93 when she died in Phoenix from dementia complications back on December 1st. Her family and prominent leaders traveled to D.C. for the service held at Washington National Cathedral.
She loved the law and the Supreme Court. She loved our country and our democracy. And most of all, she loved her family.
Sandra Day O'Connor grew up on a cattle ranch near Duncan, Arizona, where her son Jay O'Connor says she learned life lessons that would help guide her to the Supreme Court.
From her father, she learned toughness. From her mother, she learned how to handle any situation with grace.
Skills that would help navigate through an era where opportunities for women were far less and would become the first woman to serve on the U.S. Supreme Court.
Sandra Day O'Connor had to study and launch a career in the law when most men in the established profession did not want women lawyers, let alone judges. She had to find her own style to cajole, persuade, and unite colleagues.
She was a mentor to her clerks.
Make time for your family. Take care of yourself. Get exercise and experience the outdoors. Have a sense of the wider culture. The clerk said, we were getting not just an apprenticeship in law, but in life.
The late Supreme Court Justice and her husband John loved to dance.
It was not uncommon for the dance floor to clear the moment they stepped onto it hand in hand. They were that good. In the late 70s in Arizona, they actually took lessons in disco dancing. My mom is the first person on the Supreme Court with technical training in disco dancing. What do we say to this special person? This little cowgirl, this remarkable woman from a remote cattle ranch in Arizona, this mother, this justice who did so much for so many people. We say to her, we thank you. We love you. We will never, ever forget you.
After Sandra Day O'Connor stepped down from the Supreme Court, she founded iCivics, a nonprofit organization that creates online lessons to promote civic education for students.